We are here again. Last game of the regular season, and we got the undefeated Charlotte Royals taking on the Tacoma Eruption. All of the playoff seeds are already locked in, and now we just got to see if Tacoma could upset and take off and add a little blemish to that record for Charlotte.
Yeah, this is kind of a showcase game for Charlotte to prove if they've got what it takes to have a perfect record. They've had some close games here recently, but have nonetheless been strong and come out victorious. I called it last week, and I called a Tacoma upset. The experts do not think that's the case, giving Charlotte a 91% chance to win. So we'll see. We'll see how the game shakes out. I think Tacoma is a very good team, and oddly enough, they've clinched the 4th seed with an Arizona loss. So basically, they will play Charlotte again, regardless of the outcome of this game. So it will be very, very interesting to see how they approach it from kind of a psychological standpoint.
Yes, sir. And a lot of playmakers on all fronts of this field, on offense, on defense. You could go either way. It was just a matter of which playmakers are going to step up and make those plays when the team needs it. And there's a lot of big matchups on both sides. You got O'Connell versus Lewis. You have Moldy Cheese versus Action Jackson. You could go quarterbacks. You got Rebecca versus, like, you could just keep it all going. Like there's so much talent in this one. You got to end it this way.
Yeah, and this is I think that's why it'll probably be closer than what the experts say, just because of the weapons. It'll probably come down to defense, to be honest, but this is going to be a crazy good game. I'm hoping for, at least, because the last 2 games were not as close, and looking for a crazy fun game here. Last time these guys played against each other, it was very close. It was a 25-23 game. Charlotte hosted Tacoma. Now Tacoma, a home team, and we'll see how they. I don't know. We'll see how they handle Charlotte this go around. So, yeah, no playoff implications for this one, but it's still going to be a fun game. And then we've been highlighting it the last 2 games, the kind of the running back race. Moldy Cheese definitely in the hunt. Interestingly enough, has the fewest reception yards of the top 3 running backs in the league, but has the most rushing yards, and I don't think he'll get 2,000 rushing yards on the season, but he's got a lot of touchdowns to make up too. I think did Jacobson get 5 touchdowns last game? Was that put him at 20, or did he get 4?
22. He's at 22 now.
Or yeah, he was at 18 before. So yeah, Bongino hit 20 touchdowns, and Jacobson hit 22 touchdowns. So Cheese is going to be a little bit behind in the touchdown race, but he's got the yards though. So let's see what happens here. I guess I read that somewhere.
Yeah, it's pretty good catchphrase there. I wonder where you got it from.
Yeah. So
another note, Sean Bridges is 1 touchdown away from 20 as well. So
yep.
A lot of big statistical implications here. And Sean Bridges looking to stamp their team undefeated going into the playoffs. And this is going to be a real fun matchup. I can already see it.
Yep. Sean Bridges is one of the most efficient seasons here of any QB. Only 2 interceptions, and yeah, like you said, hunting for 20 touchdowns. So let's get this game going.
And there goes that field right there. That lava. Woo. Make it red hot for him today. We're underway. Tacoma's going to start this one off.
The black and red unis too. I like it.
Yes, sir. Eliason taking it past the 20 to the 25-yard line, and get to see what Rebecca and the gang got going on. See what they got cooking.
Oh man, I missed the camera change, but it don't matter.
It's all good.
Jackson getting his.
Nice play there, gain of 6, and Rebecca's going to look for that screen play, but she's not going to get it off there. That's a sack.
Wow, swallowed up by the D line there. Now looking at 3rd and long.
Charlotte's not playing any games. Action Jackson running as far as he can, but stopped just short of the 1st down marker, and Charlotte's going to take over.
Yeah, nice job by Tacoma, almost getting all that yards back after the sack, but just not quite enough. And Charlotte showing why they're one of the best teams in the league.
What a punt there, by the way. Do you see how far that went?
Yeah, well, and then we didn't talk about it, but actually Charlotte might have the kicker of the year too in DeMacchio, and he's got a leg.
And that's going to be a 1st and 10 after that play. A nice pass to Sir Lancelot. Charlotte's looking nice on that first play. Flag on the play as Bridges looks for a man, tossing it deep to the left side out of bounds.
Looks like
and
a
there
hold.
goes a hold. Take that back. 1st and 20 for the Royals here, looking to stay undefeated. Going to fake the handoff to Cheese, toss to the left side, and bat it down by that defender. Nice play.
Yeah, interestingly enough, they're not really handing it off to Cheese here in the early goings. They're really passing it a lot out of the gate.
That's going to get 1 yard to Raven Rose there. Looking for a nice play, but they're going to do another dump off pass to the Deli Bird, and Tacoma's going to get that ball back easy.
Yeah, interesting decisions here by the Charlotte offense, and Bridges there to dump it off so short of the first down marker.
Jimmy Johnson taking past the 40, and Tacoma's looking to get the first points of the day. Remember the last time these two teams played, it was a very close matchup.
Yeah.
And I'm expecting nothing but the same, but they're going to toss it deep to
Krieg.
Krieg, and he's going to take it for the first score of the game. Wow.
Wow, I did not expect Tacoma to strike first, but this is exactly what you need if you're an Eruption fan.
Haymaker to the gut, and that's going to be a point after the touchdown. Good, 7-0, and Charlotte is behind once again. I believe that's how this started last time as well.
Yeah, I think Tacoma had the lead, and it was a lot of field goals though. Like Charlotte had a bunch of field goals and could not really cross the goal line, but and then Charlotte kind of broke away late and held on to the lead with their defense. So.
And that's going to be a back and forth. Sir Lancelot getting the second catch, and he's going to take it the distance. That's how you do it. We got ourselves a doozy.
All right. That's Lancelot had a catch or two in the drive before, and then a big downfield catch there. Krieg with the huge reception for Tacoma. Now Lancelot doing one of his own.
This is going to be very interesting. A nice debut on this red field, I must say. Big plays all around. Darren Elias is going to start it off again. Nice blocking past the 20 to the 26-yard line-ish. And I called it right. Nice.
All right. Looks like Tacoma's coming out gunning.
Yeah, that's going to be a drop. Looks like maybe that other receiver that was heading towards him kind of distracted him there.
Yeah, a little
no.
cluster there.
Action Jackson shrugs off one guy in the backfield past the 30, and it's 3rd and 5. Rebecca's going to need to take over.
Take the handoff. They've got a guy on the sideline.
Wide open is Darren Eliason for the first down to the 40.
Nice catch by Eliason.
It's going to be 1st and 10. Action Jackson, a nice mix-up of the plays here. Tacoma's hitting them with the run, hitting them with the pass, medium, short, however you want to do it.
Yeah, real good offensive balance from Tacoma here. They're getting it done on the ground. They're getting it done through the air. And, this is the kind of balance I think if Arizona would have had, they would have been a lot more competitive in that last game.
Most definitely. Action Jackson on the play. They had that nice play to that wide receiver earlier that got him this far, and Tacoma's in striking distance. Here's Action Jackson again making the guy miss to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, and they're, again, getting these 3rd and manageable situations, and that's you love to see that if you're a ball coach.
Rebecca looking for a man and getting swarmed and almost picked off. That could have been pick 6.
Very dangerous throw from Montaigne.
Tacoma fortunate enough to have that one drop. They will take the 3 if it goes in. It is.
Wow.
And barely skates through. And Tacoma's looking like they're trying to get some points on the board, which they do. It's 3 points there. And this is a crazy game right here. Good stop by Charlotte.
Yeah, and I don't know. That field goal make was pretty questionable. I didn't know this was like baseball. If you hit the, foul pole, it's in, or like Tennessee hit the line, it's in. But because it looked like it could have easily, if it was any lower than a field goal, would have doinked off the upright.
You saying that's a little bit of home cooking for that one, if you
Yeah,
will?
maybe pay the refs to break the undefeated streak, whatever.
Yeah, we'll see. Moldy Cheese gonna get his first carry, surprisingly in the first quarter.
Yeah,
But it does get 8.
and we're almost done with the first quarter, but geez, making moves and getting past the first down marker there.
This is a good time for them to get that man involved in this offense. They need to switch it up. Sean Bridge is going to try the pass game again to the middle of the field, wide open, whatever you want to call them. You can negate that completion there for the hold, and it's
Yeah,
going to be first.
Wide Up has really come on in these last few weeks of the season, so we'll see if he is more of a threat in the passing game here. Obviously, that last play was called back, but don't expect him to stay quiet for long.
Most definitely in the end of the first quarter. This one is smoking already.
Oh, I love it.
This is a real good one. I can feel it. Charlotte's got the ball, 2nd and 8. Second quarter's just started. Got a man open. Is that boy O'Connor breaks the tackle, and he's going to make his way out of bounds, getting close to midfield.
Great job by Curtis O'Connell, one of the quieter tight ends. You know, we talk about Lewis and we talk about Dotson, but not as much about O'Connell. And great job by O'Connell to make something happen after the catch.
Very nicely done there by that young man. He's going to give it to Moldy Cheese, and that's going to be a 3rd and 4 coming up. A big one here.
Yeah, very big. Bridges has got a man.
And that's a drop. But what's the flag? A hold, and that's going to be.
I think they'll decline it.
Yep.
And yeah, that's just out of Damacchio's range. Damacchio's got a really good leg, but can't quite kick the field goal there. He's going to coffin it, though, very nicely.
He's going to make his moves, whether he's kicking the field goals or pinning the team deep. That's why he's one of the best right there. You could be one of those players, too, if you like and subscribe and join the forum.
Absolutely.
Get on the field. You could be just like the Mako, O'Connell, Lewis, all the playmakers if you join and sign up. And that's going to be an over-the-back pit by the bot.
Charlotte getting them bots working for him.
Looked like a wide receiver right there. Moldy Cheese is going to take this one up the field for a gain of 4, and Charlotte's in striking distance to tie or take the lead.
Play action here.
Toss it to the back of the end zone and incomplete. And going to set up a 3rd and around medium. Definitely makeable. They're going to give it to that trusty Moldy Cheese. He's going to hit in the backfield, and we're looking for a possible tie here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and I don't expect Damacchio to miss here.
And that was close. That was very, very close, sir.
but
that is good.
Great job by the Tacoma defense. You know, they had their back to the wall after that turnover, that interception, but they stayed strong and only gave up a field goal despite Charlotte starting on like the 20-yard line.
Yes, very big defense there, and as we look deeper into the game, that drive is going to be very, very counted upon and looking back at this one. So we're going to be looking forward to see how it goes.
Yep.
But a nice carry there to get on the 1st and 10.
Play action.
And that's going to be caught by Giovanni Walker, his first catch.
Yep. Montaigne having a decent game, the only blemish being that INT.
And he's got a man wide open as Krieg, and see what that flag is about. Nice tackle, and that's going to be set back.
That's an absolute killer.
We've seen in the last few games for Tacoma, had a lot of big plays, touchdowns, and all that got written away thanks to a penalty.
Yep.
And that's one of the reasons why they're currently sitting where they are in the playoff standings. They make the plays, but a lot of times they shoot themselves in the foot.
Yep. And despite the little do-si-do by Action Jackson, they're forced to punt.
And just like that, all it took was one penalty. They could have been close to the 10-yard line, maybe even a score. But that's how the cookie crumbles here in the USFA. You got to be on your game at all times.
Absolutely. And now 2 minutes left in this quarter, and we're still tied up. See if Charlotte scores before the end of the half.
And Charlotte does get the ball back to start the first half. I would start the second half. So if they could score again, they can make it a double whammy. Charlotte looking for a man here. It's going to be Sean Bridges. Toss to the left side on the comeback. No dice. And that's going to be an offsides penalty. Move it up 5.
Charlotte driving a little bit. They've still got all 3 timeouts. Very easily could score here.
Yes, sir. And that's going to be wide open, and they're down in midfield. That's going to be another carry to Moldy Cheese, looking to get some momentum close to the first down marker, a gain of 8. And you can see right there, nice bounce on that rushing attack so far. Needs to get him more involved.
Yeah.
And there goes him in the pass game, a nice juke move. But what's the flag?
It is
Going
a
to make him
hold
go
again.
backwards. Those holding penalties, they're stifling both teams in regards to against some strong momentum. Sean Bridges looking for him, man. Very efficient, throwing to the left side, and Sir Lancelot snags it for the first down.
Wow, that was a dangerous throw. A lot of black jerseys around the defender there, and man, that's a great conversion. And looks like, yeah, Charlotte's not going to try to go for the touchdown, though.
That was a real nice hold there by Tacoma, not breaking.
Yep.
And that's going to set up a field goal. Charlotte will take the lead before halftime. And I think Tacoma may have one more play in them before this one heads to the second half. Unless he runs it out. It will not. Oh, 1 second. My bad. I'm sorry. Tacoma does have one last play before the first half. They're going to give it to their man Action Jackson for a couple, and the first half is done. Woo! This is a hot one right here. And this is going to be a real fun one to see in the second half. Charlotte looking to get some more points on the kick return in just a little bit. How are you feeling about this game so far?
Oh, this is one of the best games of the season, maybe rivaling the previous Charlotte and Tacoma matchup. I mean, really close game, back and forth. I love to see it. Want to see a little bit more out of Tacoma's offense. They kind of started out strong and been a little stagnant, and their defense is really showing tough here for Tacoma, keeping them competitive and in this game. If you're Charlotte, you want to see a little bit more on offense. You want to see a little bit more of that man Moldy Cheese and prove that you're worthy of being a perfect team.
And it couldn't be a better team right now that seems like they have them very even. It looks very even on both sides. They both have bad plays. That's nice spin move there by Dullybird, but they both had real big plays that could have continued drives but got taken away from penalties. You've seen the big plays on both sides from the passing game, and it looks like they're going to try it again on the right side, but no dice. And both these teams look like they're ready to do some damage next time they play as well. I'm looking forward to that. As Dullybird takes it to the left side, 3rd and 4 coming.
All right, big 3rd down conversion for Charlotte to keep the drive going, and it looks like they get it.
Moldy Cheese with the well-timed juke move. They needed that.
Absolutely do.
Tacoma holding strong regardless, and just like that, the hit in the backfield. After that, that's Arn Jacobson, seeing his twin brother do some work for Huntington Beach earlier.
Yeah. Twin brother might have running back of the year because Moldy Cheese has been kept in check by this Eruption defense.
And Moldy Cheese is going to take it again, breaking one tackle, but couldn't get past the other defender, and they're going to set him up with another field goal attempt.
Like a 57-yarder.
Kick is up, and that looks like it's good from 57, and they needed that.
Wow, great kick by Charlotte, but still only a 1 touchdown game. Definitely far from out of it if you're Tacoma. This is exciting.
Kick underway. Tacoma could get the lead with the touchdown, and they're in the last inning, taking it up the middle of the field past the 25. And this is a real big drive here to start the 3rd quarter for Tacoma.
Yeah. Maybe not necessarily a must score, but you'd really like to if you're Tacoma.
Most definitely. I was saying in regards to just getting that momentum started.
Yep.
For them and everything. The more you score, the better the chance to win the game.
Yep.
So we do have them all set. Another attempt here for Tacoma, and that's going to go down for the sack is Rebecca.
Rebecca could not pull the trigger in the face of the defense, and that's kind of a costly. I thought they had a really good shot at converting there.
Most definitely, and Charlotte's going to look to take this lead even further. One more score will make it 2 possession, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown. And Tacoma's now looking to get into that spot. Nice spin move by Moldy Cheese to get him around 6.
Yeah, getting those steady yards. Only averaging like a little bit over 4 yards a carry, but effective yards.
Effective yards indeed. Moldy Cheese at it again. This drive continues, and Tacoma's looking for the stop quick. And
He's
Moldy
got some
Cheese gets
space.
around that lineman. That was a nice play there. Could have been a loss in the backfield.
But it could have been a lot bigger gain. It was a great job by that safety there to stop Cheese in his tracks before he got past the first down. Now it's a big 3rd and 1.
Sean Bridges got a
Got a
man
man.
wide open. That's a blown coverage, and Charlotte's going to take advantage. O'Connell's going to waltz in for the touchdown.
Big man, tight end touchdown. And that, I believe, I'll double check O'Connell, but that is his 7th touchdown, of the season. Great job, great season so far from O'Connell. And speaking of tight ends, someone who's been really quiet on the Tacoma side is the Antonia Lewis. Not sure where he's been in the offense, but I would expect to see him maybe involved a little bit more here.
Looks like Charlotte's been doing a real good job in keeping them away from the football, and that could be one of the reasons why Tacoma is down. He is one of their faster players on offense, and the more you get the ball in his hands, he can do damage. And that's going to set up another set of downs for him. We got a man
Krieg.
wide open, Krieg again, and this game is nowhere near over. Nowhere near over.
Not even close to being over. Great job by Tacoma to answer back with a big touchdown pass of their own. Krieg's 2nd of the night, I believe.
PAT is good. They're back down 6. And, oh, man, this 4th quarter is going to be nice. I can already feel it.
Yeah, Krieg now with 8 touchdowns, so tied with his teammate Lewis. So Tacoma definitely getting it done in the passing game all season.
Blue 19, ready, go.
It'll be Sean Bridge, man tossing it deep, and O'Connell goes up and snags it.
Wow, great catch by O'Connell. And great game by Bridges, very effective. And
well, it was great right before that sack. That'll make him go backwards.
yeah, not a sack you want to take whatsoever. And last play before the end of the 3rd quarter.
Beautiful game and a beautiful pass. Moldy Cheese is going to get
Got
all
the
those
blocks.
yards back and so much more into Charlotte territory. And I'm going to need to see some damn fours now.
Absolutely, absolutely. Spam them for us because, wow, what a game we've got here. Charlotte is driving, though, but only a 1-possession game.
1-possession game indeed. Curtis O'Connell to the left side. He had that big touchdown earlier, and they're looking to get their offensive players involved. And Moldy Cheese going to make a man miss for the first down.
Yep.
Charlotte in field goal range easily. Made a 57-yard earlier, so anything within that is going to be easy money.
Yep. DeMacchio, one of the best. So as Cheese crosses the century mark, great game from Cheese so far, but no touchdowns yet, oddly enough.
No touchdowns indeed. Tacoma's been doing a very, very good job with keeping him in check. And also, Charlotte didn't use him for most of the first quarter. So
yeah,
looks like they tied him up a little bit with that tackle.
Yeah, with the lead in the 4th, though, I'll be interested to see if they go to Cheese more. But, Cheese has been contained, so he hasn't gotten a lot of big plays. However, now, 9-point game looks like, so...
It's the money drive for Tacoma. They need to score on this drive.
They do.
And Darren Elaston's going to do what he can past the 25. A nice return past the 30.
Yep, good job by Eliason getting something out of that. And it's go time if you're Tacoma.
Action Jackson, that's one of their playmakers there, getting around 4. And let's see if they could get their playmakers involved. Haven't seen Antonia Lewis utilized in this game, surprisingly.
No, and it wasn't on the field in that one, but it doesn't matter because.
And that is a drop.
Oh man, Krieg
falls on that one, and that's going to be another down here. Rebecca's going to get backwards for the sack.
This is it right here. I mean, huge 4th down for Tacoma.
Antonia Lewis is on the field for this one. Going to toss to the left side, caught by Giovanni Walker, but not enough, and Charlotte gets the stop.
And the worst thing is they're in field goal range already to start, so gonna need a big defensive stop here for this Tacoma defense.
Most definitely. And Molly Cheese getting 107 yards at the current moment. They're going to try them again. No, they're going to give it to their fullback. Get a couple yards.
That's all right. That's all right.
Got to mix up the game plan a little bit. 3rd and 2. And Tacoma cannot afford to give up the first down. And they will. Wide open, wide up, whichever you want to call it. That is a first down. And Charlotte's going to continue to burn this clock.
Yep. Hand off the Cheese there, and they've been hunting Cheese all game. They're like a bunch of mice out there. Just can't quite contain the passing offense. Bridges been too good and too effective.
3rd and 5. It's a big chance for Tacoma to get off the field. They do. They called their first time out to keep some time on the clock.
Yep.
But it's game time for them now if they want to get this upset.
Yeah, 12-point game right now. Going to be a very tough deficit with this much time left to overcome for Tacoma. They're going to need a big pass play here to Krieg or Lewis or someone.
And surprisingly, Lewis has no catches on the day so far, but it could change right now. He's big for those big pass plays at any moment.
Yeah, he's lined up.
And that's an incomplete pass. That's going to be intentional grounding and it keeps snowballing. Horribly timed penalty by Rebecca in the gang, but 2nd and 20. Going to toss it to the middle of the field to Action Jackson. Going to call a timeout to get those yards back, but it's still 3rd and long.
3rd and long, and
definitely 4th down territory. There goes Lewis. Sorry, that was Walker there for the first down. I thought that was Lewis for a second. I saw him hit that out route there.
Yeah,
I thought that was him right
yeah.
But Becca looking for him. Man, gonna toss it deep to the left side and incomplete. Nicely defended by that free safety.
Yeah, they had the numbers there. 3 receivers on 1 defender, but could not come down with it.
Haynes Jr. on the catch, move it back again. 2nd and 20 coming up, and it keeps snowballing for Tacoma right now, who is in a very peculiar position right now.
Yep, this is tough for Tacoma right now.
And there goes Antonia Lewis for his first catch, but only getting a yard on it.
Yeah, they gotta keep throwing it deep. That's their only chance right now.
And not going deep on that one. Incomplete drop, whichever one. It wasn't going to get too much yardage, and this is going to be 4th and very long here. And they're going to toss it to the left side here. Giovanni Walker is not going to make it. He waltzes out of bounds, and that's not what you want to see from your playmakers. They need to fight for those extra yardage.
Yeah, and I think that's going to do it for Tacoma in this one. It's going to be another Charlotte win. Who, congrats to them on a perfect regular season.
Most definitely. They did show out all season, had a few scares in a few games here, including against Tacoma twice. I believe one of them was Huntington Beach, but when it was all said and done, when the clock ran out, they had the most points, and that's what gets you the dub. I know I said it a few times, but it's definitely true.
But with very well-rounded team, Charlotte, arguably one of the best defenses in the league, and that's really what's carrying them to this strong record here as they get their 12th and final win on the regular season.
Congratulations to the Royals. Very nicely done, getting all their playmakers involved. Sean Bridges with another stellar performance.
Yeah, making his case for QB of the year. I mentioned it earlier, but one of the most efficient QBs in the league with only 2 interceptions. And since he had none in this game, he's 21-2 on the season, so making his case, has the best quarterback rating in the league as well.
And having that undefeated season to go along with it, it'll be hard to turn away against that notion there. Action Jackson did what he could, but was mostly bottled up.
Krieg was definitely getting his. And defensively, they did a really good job containing Cheese as best they could, getting some sacks. They did not get any turnovers. The lone turnover in this game was that that interception, which kind of you could argue was the turning point in the game because they they were able to score off of that and knot it up when Tacoma could have easily extended their 3-point lead there they had at the time.
Most definitely.
And then
What
I think that is 13 sacks for this gentleman right here. So
Dhruvan Balasubramaniam.
great season from him for the league sack leader, or excuse me, 14 sacks for him. So amazing job from him, and like I said, definitely one of the leaders on that Charlotte defense. Lancelot, you know, he was getting on his horse this game. Had probably one of his best games of the season. O'Connell maybe with his best, and then Cheese. We didn't talk about him yet here at the conclusion, but you know, a respectable game. It's you know, really for any other normal running back, that's a good game. But for a guy like Cheese, you'd almost expect more from him. So you know, it's a good game for Cheese. Good average. Just surprisingly did not get any touchdowns.
And I know how I'm always a guy that focuses on the playoffs here. They play again. So they're going to be right back on the fold. This time it's going to be on the Charlotte side in regards to the home team, of course.
Yep.
And it's going to be real interesting to see what adjustments Tacoma will make in regards to seeing them 2 times already. They came close both games. They're obviously gonna come out thinking that they could win right when they need to in the playoff game.
Yep. Well, and we'll see. I mean, yeah, I really don't think last week I predicted Tacoma to get the upset. They did not do so in this game, but I really think Tacoma has a good chance of beating and dethroning Charlotte. However, it's looking like Charlotte's one of the best teams in the league, so it will not be easy, but I still think it's doable for Tacoma. Like you said, it's going to be some game plan adjustments, some player updating, some you know, improvement from the team, and some coaching. It can be done. Charlotte has looked like they've been vulnerable at times, but I mean, that's what good teams do, though. They fight through adversity, they overcome, and they pull through and win the game in the end. And Charlotte looking like the most well-rounded team in the league, and maybe the championship favorite.
Yes, indeed. And I believe that's going to wrap up week number 12. The regular season is completely over of season number 0. I'm happy to be here. But just go over what we got for next week. We got our 2 playoff games to set off, and then we got the championship. I believe we're going to split that up. Going to have the 2 playoff games on Thursday, and then the championship game on Saturday to wrap it up. Any predictions so far on the first 2 games?
You know, I think Huntington Beach is going to win over St. Louis. Although St. Louis looked good today against Oklahoma City, Huntington Beach, I think defense has been picking it up and looking better and better with each game. So, and they have arguably the top running back in the league in Jacobson. So I expect Huntington Beach to come out, but that will not be an easy game for Huntington Beach, and St. Louis can not easily, but they can definitely win it. They're not out of it by any means. So, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Huntington Beach is going to win that game, because the last time they faced St. Louis, they won a fairly handily over them. That was a 35-14 game that we had last week. So, and that ultimately determined that playoff. And then I really want Tacoma to pull off the upset, but I think Charlotte's looking too good. They proved that head-to-head against Tacoma, they can get the job done. So I think the higher seeds are going to prevail in the playoffs, and it's going to be a St. Louis a Huntington Beach and Tacoma or Charlotte championship game.
Yeah, that's exactly how I'm leaning as well. And it's a lot of real big matchups in this game, in these 2 games here. We talked about Ulf Jacobson and Dan Bongino going up against each other. Once again, on the other side, you got, just like we're seeing in this game right here, Rebecca's going to for some redemption here, along with the rest of the gang, to try to take down the Goliaths, if you will, with the Charlotte Royals. But it's going to be a real fun day, set of games coming up here, so make sure you stay tuned. And I believe go ahead and get this wrapped up. I think we're all set.
Yeah, real fun games. Glad to be here in the booth, and Dustillation signing out.
Stacks the Rex 12.